One of the more frequently asked questions that we get is young families, do they need to plan their estates? And the answer is a definite yes. First off, if you're going to have children, you need to deal with who's going to be the guardian. You see a lot of fights between different sides of the family as far as who's going to take control of the children in the event something should happen to both the mother and the father. Does it go to the sister-in-law? Does it go to the brother-in-law? Does it, on which side of the family? Does it go to a parent? So these are his parents, her parents. So that can cause some disputes. So you do want to make sure that at a minimum you designate a guardian for the care of the child. The second thing is that, and what we stress in this office time and time again, there's an old saying that you need a license to go fishing, you need a license to drive a car, but you don't need a license to be a mother or a father. And the one thing that we say is that if you're going to have kids, if you're going to take on the responsibility of having a child, you owe it to that child, you owe it to your family to take out a life insurance policy on your life, just a term policy, 20 years. You want to make sure that if something happens to you and your spouse, that there's a source of funds available to take care of that child. And that is the most important thing you can do. We have seen time and time again parents that die unexpectedly, and they haven't taken the time to purchase that life insurance, so that there's nothing left there for the child beyond the value of a house, which probably has very minimal equity in it. If you get the insurance and you have assets for that child, then the next question is, well, who's going to be in charge of managing those assets for the child? And that's where you need to have, either a will or a trust done that designates the appropriate person. And then there are the other things, as I've talked about before. If you have if you can fog a mirror, you need to get some basic estate planning done. Living will, durable power of attorney, healthcare documentation, HIPAA authorization. But I think that covers it. Why everybody that has young kids needs to do an estate plan.